Okay, Alex, so it's the new year.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was the toughest deal that you had last year, 2025?
Ooh, there were a few. It feels like in a slow market, every deal had challenges, weird challenges. There were some that were really complicated, really drawn out, a lot of moving parts, but because of privacy and NDAs, I can't really divulge too many of those. I would probably say there's one that's not really difficult or tough. It just took a lot of preparation. So I had a client that wanted to sell his luxury condo in the West End, downtown, overlooking English Bay, unobstructed views. Absolutely beautiful, corner unit. You can feel the breeze of the ocean, and it's absolutely gorgeous. That's a luxury building as well, so prices are typically a little high. Now in a slower market, those tend to be the ones hit first. So a lot of units in that building, not a lot, maybe 2 or 3, have been listed for a year or over that and not getting any bites. So my client, now client, at that time interviewed, I think 2 or 3 agents, including myself. So I went to the listing appointment, and calculatively, it should be at a slightly lower price, which is what apparently the other agents all told him. But I just felt like there's emotional value to that specific unit, just because of the view, the feel, the layout. There's something different. I wanted to price that in. I'm usually really realistic, but this one it was a gut feeling. So I did that, and I got the listing, and then I found out the biggest problem in that building was that there was a huge issue with their AC system, which is building wide. So what a lot of agents do in showings is, you bring buyers in, you let them fall in love with the place, you let them read the documents, and then answer any questions they have. But if you do that, they'll get scared off once they see those documents. So I think one of the most important, not tactic, but what's the most important way of communication when that happens is you really have to control the narrative. So what I did was I did personal showings. I told them about the issues before we actually got up to the unit in the elevator. And once they got in, they fell in love with the place. So that made the issue a lot smaller than it actually was. So using that tactic, we actually sold it within the first week and at a much higher price than calculated. So I guess it paid off. You just really have to do your homework and know when to use what strategy. This is more working smart and hard at the same time instead of just working hard.
And experience too.
And experience too, yes.
There we go.